This week on the Unpopular Opinion Show. Yeah, you look like that dude that stole my wallet and I don't like you, and I don't like anybody that looks like you. But when I look at this cute, innocent child, how can I transfer that anger and frustration or whatever to that child? I don't understand it.
You can't make sense of crazy, I guess.
Fair point. Fair point.
It's crazy. I try not to be surprised ever. So I'm looking for it. Sesame Place, located in Philadelphia, has made some news around some characters. A character, it was okay. So there's a video that was going around that went viral of these little black girls at Sesame Place waving at a character from Sesame Street, person dressed up, and the mom is videotaping as the character is approaching and high-fiving all these other children, gets to the black girls and waves no and goes to them and continues to go. And so you don't see what happens after that, but she's like, yo, this character intentionally bypassed my children, shook hands, hugged the white kids, skipped over so that was the first video. That was one video that went viral and it made news. Sesame Place issued an apology, weirdly enough, where, let me see if I can find the apology. Oh geez. In any case, the apology. We sincerely apologize to family for their experience in our park. Okay, that's from Sesame Street. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. In any case, so they issued an apology. Actually, it wasn't even an apology. It was an excuse. It's kind of hard to see everyone, and she probably didn't see the kids and this and that. Well, we're willing to meet with you and to make your experience better.
What you mean? It's hard to see the kids. You saw the kids. You waved your finger at them. You kept moving. You saw the kids.
She looked right and waved no, hand gestured no, and skipped on. So, but okay.
I am shocked. I am shocked by overt racism. I just
like said no one ever. so okay. So that's the one video that went viral. Since that video, there's been a plethora of other videos. Actually, there's a whole collage, a whole montage of that character and somebody else doing weird stuff, concerning black children. Same thing. High five, hugs, everybody. And black girls walk up to it like, hey, and skip right past them. Like, nope. You ever see you see the sketch with Key and Peele with Obama as he was doing handshakes with black folks, he was giving the soul handshakes, and the white person, he just gave him the, how you doing? Hey, what's happening? The next person, it was worse than that. It was a straight nope, on to the next. And there was several videos, different angles of this character doing that to black children. And so much so that Sesame Street had to come out and go, nah. We saw it. That ain't right. That's not how we get down. They got to we're going to figure out what's going on. We licensed them to use our name for this park, but that's what we saw is not right. We're all inclusive. I'm paraphrasing, but That's basically what they said. And so, I've taken my children to Sesame Place. It's not far from where we live. Actually, well, it's a couple of hours away, but driving distance. And I was there as late as June, I believe, June 20-something, 22nd, something like that, whatever. Went with my sister-in-law, my niece, my wife, and our children. We went, and I saw something that was weird. It just felt odd to me, so I took a picture of it. There was a sign, and Mike, I'll send this picture to you so you can put it up as well. But there's a sign that says, notice, it's a big red sign as you enter the park, before you enter, that says, notice, marijuana is strictly prohibited. Also, any product from marijuana, including THC, CBD, hemp, etc., and or oils with those ingredients are not permitted. Violators will be ejected from Sesame Place property with no refund. Okay.
Okay.
So you see that.
Fair enough.
It doesn't say no smoking. It doesn't say no alcohol.
Is marijuana legal in that state?
It is.
Well, I mean, okay, fair enough, but they still have the right to say we don't.
Again, it
Just
doesn't
like,
say
look,
no alcohol.
Well, look, just like you can go, there are places that say no smoking, but they allow alcohol, right? So you can make a choice on what you do and don't want at
I
your
hear you.
private
I
business.
hear you. And, perhaps I'm being overly sensitive, but it struck me as odd when I got there. When I saw it, I was like, who's that for? And I think I've been brown long enough that if it feels weird or odd, there's something there. You know what I mean? Now, again, to your point, it could just be, this is our prep, we don't want this in the part from anyone, but
How long has marijuana been legal in the state?
I don't know, not that long.
Not very long.
Maybe a year, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm far be it for me to make excuses, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I often try to look at the other side of things, and
Now,
it could be just old mentalities about that smoking or consumption or use of marijuana that are lingering and they haven't gotten there yet. And
don't get me wrong.
And it could also be what you're saying, right? I think it could be both.
Right. I mean, I don't want my kids smelling marijuana either. Don't get me wrong now. But I'm just saying, it seems like, why was that even necessary? Why was that necessary?
I thought you were going to say, we went in there, there was a big sign that said, don't feed the Negroes, right? Like,
right.
It's like, what is he about to say?
Colored fountain here. Like, again, like I said, perhaps I could be overly sensitive because, I've experienced some things in my life that were not, on board, above board racially. You know what I mean? So, perhaps I'm, what's the word? Tainted? Is that,
It's essentially comes down to once bitten, twice shy kind of thing.
Yeah. So, I don't know. But I put those two together to go with the characters clearly showing bias, appearing to show bias, multiple times, multiple children, different occasions, and then this sign here. There may be a deeper issue within that park. Maybe it's not. It doesn't seem to be I would think I would be led to believe it's not just an isolated incident, and there's more there. There's more there.
I would say I'd be interested to do a deeper dive and see, because I don't like to assume one way or the other. You know what I mean? Right. I don't like to assume that it's this or assume that it's not. Right. I like to look at the information and then make a determination and stand firm in that determination, because once I have the information and it's a preponderance of the evidence, then good luck shaking me off of what it is I believe to be true. Yeah. Good luck with that.
My neighbors just came back from Sesame Place. They are not black.
You done sold out and moved out where the white folks is.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
Actually, my neighborhood is actually pretty diverse. There's more. There are brown and Latino and Caucasian and Italian and all that around here.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
I have to say that to the people though, because like, this pro-black brother is brother. You gave up your bean pies for.
Let's not even go there, because
yeah, I'll stop.
They will roast my ass anyway.
But right. First Mike Swift, now T Storm. Oh my God, no. So my neighbors who happen to be Caucasian went, and had a wonderful time or whatever. And, and there's a parade that they do with all the characters. And they were not aware of this news story. And I said, well, have you heard? And she looked up the video and saw it. And she's like, oh my God. She saw it and was like, yo, that's wild. And the little girl was like, oh, she gave the other girl a hug, right? And then she reflected some more and was like, you know what? We didn't see the characters out moving around. I said, that's probably because they had a meeting after this bad press. God damn it, Rosita. What are you out there doing? Okay, everyone stay on the floor. We're not hugging anyone now.
All y'all working in the stock room for the next 6 months.
Right.
We can't take this.
We're not doing it. If you're not gonna take that with no one, Big Bird gonna come down and whoop all our ass.
That kind of stuff, all jokes aside, I mean, we can make light of it and have a good time. That's what we do on the show. But when I said overt racism is shocking to me, it is, right? Like,
really?
Yes. All right.
I'm sorry. I thought you were being sarcastic.
I wasn't being sarcastic. I'm not saying that racism is shocking to me. I'm saying that overt racism. We live in a day and age of camera phones. Everybody out. You in public. You didn't brush by a black person and go, I hate your ass. You looked at the little presumably African American girl and go, and don't hug them. Like, Patrice O'Neal does a great bit about, and I'm not going to try to retell the joke, but he says he liked overt racism better than what it is now, because now you feel crazy when somebody says something to you that could be racist and you're like, was that racist? He's like, before they just say it and you're like, okay, you know where you stand. And it was in relation to his dogs or whatever. I'll find the bit and I'll link it. But it's a funny bit. But to live in a day and age where people are just F you, right? That's surprising to me. They could. What's not surprising to me? Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, have a nice weekend. Get in the car. I can't stand this black ass. That doesn't surprise me. I believe that happens all the time across all races all the time, right? But to just and it be focused at children, right?
That's disgusting.
Aren't they like the safe space, right? Like, yeah, you look like that dude that stole my wallet and I don't like you and I don't like anybody that looks like you. But when I look at this cute, innocent child, how can I transfer that anger and frustration or whatever to that child? I don't understand it.
You can't make sense of crazy, I guess.
Fair point.
It's crazy. I try not to be surprised ever. So I'm looking for it.
You in the grocery store and somebody goes, excuse me, can you tell me where the black beans are? Oh, why the beans got to be black? Why you can't find the black beans? You found them. ain't even no white beans. You found the white beans.
Right. Can you tell me where the black beans at? The black beans where the black beans gonna be. Anything else you need? You looking for crackers? I can tell you where those are.